Over several years, NES Fircroft and Energy Jobline, supported by Powerful Women in Ally Energy, have conducted 5 Women in Energy global studies. These studies are critical guides to women's positions and attitudes in the global energy industry. Since our first report in 2018, we've published 4 more, each exploring what jobs women are doing, the level of seniority they are reaching, the career issues they face, what motivates them to contribute their skills to the energy industry, and what they need to thrive. We've surveyed between 1,000 and 3,000 participants annually, both men and women working in the energy sectors, and over the years, the diversity of global participants has grown. Today, we'll be exploring how things have changed across these 5 reports and what we can learn from the findings. In each survey, we asked what industries our respondents are working in. Back in 2018, oil and gas came out on top, but over time we saw a steady change towards renewable energy. For example, in the first report, 50% were working in oil and gas, with 16% in renewables, but by 2023, only 35% of respondents were working in oil and gas, with 27% working in renewables, bridging the gap between the two sectors. We all know that the energy transition is critical in shaping the future of the energy industry and global environment. It represents a fundamental shift from traditional fossil fuel-based energy sources to sustainable renewable alternatives. Embracing cleaner energy is not only necessary for the future of the environment, but something those in the energy industries are hoping to see their employers take seriously. Back in 2021, 64% of women said they feel very passionate about the climate change agenda, and by 2023, 83% of all respondents said they are more interested in working for companies that are focused on reaching net zero and carbon neutral goals. A strong commitment to achieving net zero was voted the most important thing to our respondents when looking into their next employer. It's becoming increasingly clear that women in the energy sectors are invested in companies' commitments to achieving net zero and driving the energy transition. In most recent years, an inclusive working environment and company culture has also proved to be something employees care a lot about. The energy sector attracts some of the brightest talent on offer. Yet, despite the considerable amount of investment employers make to ensure women are equally represented, the number of women progressing to leadership positions and staying in the sector remains low. In 2020, 65% of women said they were considering leaving their current role, and despite dropping slightly by 2023 to 40.5%, the reasons listed came up year after year. One of the top reasons was a lack of leadership opportunities and training, showing that companies need to do more to ensure that female talent gets the same opportunities to progress as their male counterparts. Also in 2020, only 35% of women surveyed said they felt informed about leadership opportunities in their organisation, compared to 48% of men. And in the same year, 36% of women said they didn't feel the recruitment process for leadership was inclusive of all genders, partially due to a lack of process transparency, institutional mindsets, and opportunities rarely being announced. Luckily, in more recent years, the desire for new challenges and an interest in moving to new sectors became the top reasons for women looking to change roles, as they seek out exciting new opportunities across developing sectors. In our most recent report, most of the respondents said that their company's diversity and inclusion objectives have remained the same as in previous years, highlighting the need for companies to make continuous improvements year by year to keep female talent engaged and feeling valued. One way companies can do this is via training and mentoring opportunities. In 2020, a lack of mentoring opportunities was a strong contender for why respondents think fewer leadership options were available to women. This was echoed for years to come in our most recent survey results. In 2020, the study found that only a small number of aspiring women currently had role models through a mentor programme. Only 18% of female respondents said they were currently a mentor, compared to more than double that of men. The following year, we were pleased to see numbers increase, as 62% said that their company offers mentoring programmes of some kind. However, Fast forward to now, and only 40% of respondents said that internal mentoring and professional development are available to them, a disappointing drop in availability of mentoring from previous years. Mentoring schemes in the workplace offer invaluable support and guidance for employees as they navigate their professional journeys. These programs provide a platform for experienced leaders to share their knowledge and insights, empowering women to develop their skills, build confidence, and broaden their networks. Hopefully, in coming years, more companies will see the value of mentoring schemes, not only as a benefit for individual women in the workplace, but also as a contribution to the overall success and resilience of the workforce. Not long after the COVID-19 pandemic began and turned life upside down, a new normal was established within the industry. Working procedures and practices saw a considerable change, with employees having a completely new attitude to working in the office. 43% of respondents in 2021 said the pandemic negatively impacted their career progression, which increased even more in 2022. In the same report, we asked respondents to summarise the pandemic's impact on their careers, and the results were overwhelmingly negative. However, as our respondents worked through to 2023, the negative impacts appeared to reduce, as new working practices born out of the pandemic offered people a healthier work-life balance. Flexible working was something 43% of respondents were already asking for in 2018, 2 years prior to the pandemic. Over the past few years, companies have introduced several flexible working patterns as a direct result of the pandemic, with the most common being staggered hours and remote working. However, by 2022, 55.5% of people said the changes brought on by the pandemic had a negative impact. This number was an almost 20% rise from the previous year. Surprisingly, however, by 2023, around 65% of respondents stated they feel their work and home lives are balanced, showing we're making strong steps in the right direction after a turbulent few years with blurred lines between working hours. So where are we now? As of the most recent survey, the biggest takeaways centre around how companies need to grow and cultivate a workplace environment where women feel supported and encouraged to grow as much as their male counterparts. Improved training and mentoring opportunities are needed to ensure companies can retain the top female talent and continue attracting more women into the sector. If companies can continuously improve on their diversity targets, the energy landscape will provide a place where women of all levels can thrive and advance their careers. Diversity in leadership is great for business across all industries. With a more diverse workforce, the energy market can fully maximise innovation and creativity, allowing firms to tackle the immense challenges that lie ahead. You can download the latest version of the report at nesfircroft.com or from the link in our description. There you'll also be able to find all of our open vacancies, register your CV with us, and take the next step towards an exciting career in the energy sector. For more engineering content and career advice, subscribe down below, like this video, and follow us over on LinkedIn at NES Fircroft. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.